Hello and welcome everyone to another fantastic Saturday here on the Board Games channel, not the Exploding Dice channel. We are here at TwitchCon on twitch.tv/boardgames, and I am hanging with a fantastic group of people as we have gathered together from the convention to bring you a really fun all-streamer, all-DM, one-shot. We're going to get into what we're playing, but before we do, why don't we go and say hello to our cast and crew and figure out who you guys are and who you are going to be playing to do. Hello, Tiger of the Gale. How are you doing? Welcome. We see you in chat. You're right there. How's it going? Let's start on this side of me with...
I'm wondering where the fantastic people you're referring to.
They're going to be here in a little bit.
Is there like a crowd that's going to amass behind us for the chat to be amused by, or is it just going to be the five of us? But yeah, guys, I am Mike from Unmade Gaming over on the Unmade Gaming channel, and I'm here to play Tag Angelo, who is a monk who likes to paint. We'll see how that goes.
Fantastic. Next to me, I have got Mr. Eric.
Yes, hi, I'm Eric. I'm Eric Volkaris on the internets, and I'm also D&D streamer and role-playing game fan. Today, I am playing Elric von Gogh, the half-orc champion.
Sweet. Next to him, of course, we have Impious. How's it going, my friend?
Good. I'm Impious. I run Dungeons and Distractions along with a couple other DMs, and I will be playing Wesley, the Gnome Rogue Cleric, which I'm not sure how I feel about the cleric part, but if you all die, it's not my fault.
I am blaming you entirely. We're
Yes.
blaming you entirely. Yeah.
Hashtag blame Impious. And last but not least, or almost last, we have Mr. Speedy. How is it going, my friend?
Hello, I am Speedy, or Not So Speedruns, on the Twitch and the Twitter and the everywhere. And you can find me playing some D&D sometimes or some other games other times. But today I am playing as Zapruder, who is a human wizard ranger, and he's often very paranoid, perhaps based on some dubious dealings in his past.
Very nice. And this is not our entire cast because we are going to be joined by a very special mystery player who will kind of just pop in at some point. He's actually camouflaged off screen, so you can't see him. By the way, I don't know how everything is, guys.
Okay.
Tell us how we're coming through on the mics, because I'm just kind of yelling into this mic here. Anyway, we have a really fun little game for you guys. We are going to be playing an adventure written by a friend of mine that you can actually find on the Dungeon Masters Guild right now, called The Breaker of Chains. We've got a little meat grinder dungeon for these people. We're going to put them through their paces, and we are going to get right into it. So, let me give you guys a little bit of an introduction. So you guys all are experienced adventurers. You have a little bit of travel under your belt. You have a little bit of experience. You've fought together. You've bled together. You've killed things together. And after a little bit of travel, maybe a little bit of downtime, you all find yourself in a small town called Le Marchand's Lament. It's just kind of a little town in the middle of a whole bunch of moors and bramble and swampy area. There is, up on top of this town is named for a kind of a dungeon or a catacomb or a tomb that sits on top of a hill nearby called the Hall of Lament. Now, it's visible from pretty much anywhere in the town. It is a squat iron building atop a low hill that is sort of surrounded by a circle of permanently scorched earth, dotted with crumbling chunks of ancient masonry. The villagers in the town know a little bit about this hall, but what they really know is that it is supposed to be haunted. Adventurers sometimes venture there seeking riches and fame and glory, but not all of them always come out. Specifically, it's widely believed that a lone rogue who had come through the town recently, about a month or so ago, had actually managed to gain entry into this hall, and that his death inside somehow kind of activated some things inside that are not particularly great, which have caused some magic runes and things to appear outside of the hall, things that no one's ever seen before. So someone went into this place and they kind of messed things up, and the townsfolk are not feeling particularly safe. This hall, this tomb that's been dormant for a very long time, is now suddenly active, and there are strange noises that are coming from it. Howls, screams, and the rattling of chains all kind of remind people about the haunted nature of this place.
I just want to point out that there's a table full of D&D streamers here, and only one of us bought a pencil.
Yes, I was literally just thinking
And
that.
actually read their character sheet. We're all literally looking at our character sheets right now, reading. He took notes on it. He's taking notes on whatever Brian's saying, and we're just ignoring him mostly and reading chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pro streamer over here.
All
Way to
right.
show
It's the
off.
lawful neutral in me.
Yeah, way to show off for the viewers here.
So why don't we kind of bring things up by introducing our characters? We'll have you guys. You guys are all at this point. We'll assume that you guys in town took an offer to investigate this tomb, this Hall of Lament. Maybe to shut it down, maybe to disarm whatever is inside, or maybe to find out a way to make it safe for the townsfolk. There's a little bit of money in this for you. There's some good, there's money. And so you guys are all making your way to the Hall of Lament. I'd like you all to sort of fill a couple minutes on your way to the tomb by telling us one thing about your character that everyone else would learn or would have learned by traveling with you. And we'll start with you.
So, Tag is a nickname for Angelo. Tag is a monk, and he is essentially a graffiti tag artist. So there is actually a massive, like almost mop of a paintbrush attached to the end of his quarterstaff, and he uses this to vault to places high along cities and tag impossible locations with his awesome art.
Or you can slide towards it.
How about this?
Yeah, it's how you're saying.
How about
you're
now?
A little bit low.
Just like in your streams, right? Just get it together.
Just get right in there.
Sorry, I'll just get real sensual down here for you guys in chat.
Welcome to D&D.
D&D ASMR.
Yeah,
That's
so
what
I,
we're
I
doing,
play,
guys.
I play a monk that uses a paintbrush.
Speedy, are we drift compatible? Like, we were same... Anyways.
That mindset.
Oh yeah, so that's what you guys would know about.
So
Tag.
big ass paintbrush.
Big ass paintbrush.
Gotcha.
Likes to vault to locations impossible and paint all kinds of like frescoes.
Right.
No.
Interesting. What about you, Mr.
Elric Van Gogh is the complete package. He is a rock star towering above us at 6.5 feet tall. And you know what? He has his two major weapons, his brawn and his brains.
Does he have those tattooed on his arms?
Oh please.
I wish.
Like
No.
Popeye, and like he flexes them and then just like the word bulges.
Yes, exactly. So he's great. He loves his sword, Faux Reaper. He's had it since he was a wee little tyke, and he's ready to put this impetulant child that is this dungeon to bed.
I love it. I love it. What about you, FPS?
I don't know if I can follow that. So Wesley,
Downwind.
Wesley generally plays with cursed and arcane trinkets, and his hands are probably like scorched to the point where like his nerves don't feel anything anymore, just from messing with things that he shouldn't.
Okay.
So he has a bad habit of like he's cooking dinner and sticks his hand in the fire and doesn't realize it until somebody goes, "Hey, put that out."
Your body's on fire. Please stop being on fire.
Fix that.
Not do that. Okay.
Oh Lord. And lastly, you, Mr. Speedy.
Yeah, you guys are probably a little bit uncomfortable with Zapruder based on just the way that he tends to talk and just kind of observe the world around him. He always seems to be thinking that whatever is going on has something to do with some strange mythical beast that none of you have ever heard of before. He'll often be sort of just rambling about like, I heard a rustling noise. It must have been a jackalope coming through. I swear we're on the brink of a discovery here. And just constantly paranoid that there is something out there always going to get them. Whether it's something mundane or incredibly large and magical, but none of you ever know what it is.
ABS, pick a color.
Red.
Speedy, what's your character's name?
Zapruder. You may call him Zap.
Speedy,
Yeah.
pick a color.
I have these.
No, pick another color.
Pink.
Do I
Way
have
to be
it?
difficult.
That's
Pink
orange.
clarity.
Imp, what's your character's
Close enough.
name?
Wait, no, he already has that one.
Imp.
Damn it.
There's a pink one right there.
I think this is the same one you.
It's the same color.
Same one you
It's,
have.
it's all orange.
Yeah, wait, no, trade with Speedy.
Pink
Your
or nothing.
iridescent Ziploc bag has
trade with
betrayed
Speedy.
me.
All right, this goes now.
These are your tokens
For those asking, we are streaming live from the tabletop section of TwitchCon.
Wait,
Yes, you want a photo bomb? Oh, it's Clarity. How you going, man? Yeah, we're literally in the tabletop area. Come say hi. If you are in chat, also hi. Okay, so you guys have made your way up to the Hall of Lament. There is a stillness here, and not a peaceful one. It is an absence of noise, of life, and of hope. In front of you is a great iron structure that stands, its surface smothered by thick rust, the color of dried blood. Beneath it, the strange runes flicker and pulse with a weird green energy, seeming to flow just beneath the surface of the metal. The door that stands before you is a wide wall of silver. Whatever carvings it once held seem to have been worn smooth by both time and elements. And the door is slightly open a crack, seeming to invite you into the darkness beyond. So you guys are standing a bit in front of this large silver door at the top of the hill.
So if we've all volunteered to come unfuck this dungeon,
Yes.
what do we know about it? Other than the fact that it was a dungeon and
Right.
someone went in and bad news bears happened.
A rogue went in.
A rogue went in.
What you would
So it's a
probably
bad place for
know
rogues,
is
sorry.
that the dungeon is
Fuck.
So what you would know is that the dungeon is very old.
Yep.
It was here long before the town was here. And everyone believes it's kind of haunted. Its actual purpose has kind of been forgotten to time. No one exactly remembers why it was why this tomb was built, but the general assumption is because of the ancient construction and clearly powerful magic that flowed through here. It must not be something friendly.
Okay. Is there iconography on this iron door?
Yes. There are the sort of the runes.
Yeah.
Which I will allow you to make an Arcana check if you'd like.
Sure. I'm terrible at those.
I'll throw you one of those too.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. You do it. You go
I've got,
nuts. I'm trained in painting,
Am I allowed to help him?
jumps.
Yes. Anyone who wants to can make an Arcana check. Or
All right, everyone, close your ears. I'm rolling a metal die.
I'd rather help him with
Ten.
advantage.
Oh.
Because I'm not that best at it, but I know you are smarter than me, and I might be able to
19?
help you.
How do you do that?
Easy. Since I have a lot of song lyrics in my head, there might be an old elven rhyme about this or something like that
Are
might
you an
come
orc
to
that
mind.
speaks Elven?
Well, I like music. I like music of all.
Do you have points in bard at all, or
No,
You're just
I don't have to be a
big
bard
fan.
to
You're
like
a
music.
groupie.
I'm just a groupie. I just enjoy it.
He likes the oldies, man. He likes the
Musical man.
classics.
Look,
All
my
right.
mom wasn't around when I was young, and they put on a lot of, let me in the company of a lot of bards, and it's just, I know a lot of tunes.
Yeah.
That could go very badly.
I would be.
He's a huge fan of
All
the
right.
Bon Jovi.
with advantage, that's a 22.
22.
Hot shit.
Okay. The runes here are fairly complex, and they're a little bit beyond your ken as far as the spellcraft goes. But from what you can discern, they appear to be powerful runes of some sort of binding.
Binding, they seem to be. I can't quite tell. They're very old, very strange. Something perhaps that the Piskies left behind. I can't quite say. What? I mean,
I wonder if they were bindings to keep people out or keep something in.
it could be either way. But regardless, I think we need to do something to dispel this, if possible. But I certainly can't.
Yeah, but if they were to keep the people out, how come that one guy got in?
We should ask our rogue.
Very carefully.
Well done. Well done.
The townspeople did say the runes didn't appear until after, I believe. Maybe they have trapped his spirit within.
Maybe
Perhaps.
he's powering the runes?
Remember,
Also
guys,
possible.
speak up loud. All right, so you guys are outside the door. It's slightly ajar. Do you all want to go inside? Does anyone?
I thought it was a door!
You get one. You get one.
No, that's what you think. That's what you think. This isn't your house.
Elric knows better than to go first. He's not going to go in until Wesley, our troubleshooter, has thoroughly examined and given his seal of approval.
Wesley is going to pull out this large 10-foot pole that he's got strapped to his little gnome back somehow, and begin to just prod the stones just beyond the door frame.
So, say that again?
So I'm taking out my 10-foot pole and beginning to prod the
So
cobblestones.
you're like stick it in the door? Are you
Yeah.
making any effort to not touch the door itself?
Yes, because
Okay.
I'm more interested in the floor beyond the door.
Right. Yeah, you clang your pole against the stone on the inside, the flagstone. Nothing feels like it gives at all. It's dark inside. There's no lighting in there except what little daylight is streaming in through the door. But you don't feel anything any pressure or anything like that.
Looks fine to me.
Can those of us with the gifts of infravision or dark sight have any more clarity of what lies behind that door?
You want to peek up between the little door frame to see what's inside?
Yeah, I totally. I get up close to the door after Wesley has gotten close, and I, close one eye and look really close at it and try to give my best my best investigation.
Join them.
Absolutely.
Ah.
If you have dark vision, you don't need to make a check here. You can just look through the little crack in the door and
Zap
see
will
what's
take a
beyond.
step back.
So
Anything spooky?
maybe. So you see that there is what appears to be something of there's definitely stairs going downwards, right?
Yeah.
And so they seem to descend. And at the bottom of the stairs, you can see what appears to be an antechamber. The far end of the antechamber is hidden from you because of the roof.
The man in the
the
sexy red
ceiling.
beanie, that's
Yeah, it
Matic.
covers my
Yeah.
obfuscates
Find them on
my
the
But you
Matter.
can definitely see that there's a set of stairs going downwards, and there is definitely a room beyond.
I spy a set of stairs leading downward. It fits with the description that this is indeed a tomb.
Well then, I suggest
Wesley,
that
how about you go first?
Oh no. Well,
Do I have to? I always go first.
Speedy, wave it ish.
It always
did.
ends up
Okay.
poorly.
You are the one who is blessed with the divine connection to a god who's better and more lucky than you.
Me.
I think Wesley will huff
Tag,
and just
maybe?
accept the fact that he's going first.
Okay.
And
You're
try to
small. You
push
can
the
get
door
away.
open a little bit further.
Yeah.
And then take a very cautious step across the door frame.
Okay, do you have dark vision of any sort?
I do not.
Do you have a light spell of any
I
sort?
do.
Okay, do you want to cast light?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
I do not.
Warned you about those stairs, bro.
All right, so you press your hand to your chest plate, light illuminates around you, and you begin. You're standing at the top of the stairs. I assume you probably want to slowly step down the stairs. Okay. As you slowly step down the stairs, you see at the bottom there is a rectangular chamber that has a cracked floor tiled with alternating squares of iron and faintly glowing green material. That gives the area a very strange kind of greenish night vision hue to it. The air here is very dense and thick with the acrid tang of almost static electricity. It's very humid in here. There appears to be a mural carved from that same green stone that runs around the west, the north, and the eastern walls of the room, showing a fairly vicious-looking devil dealing battle and eventually being subdued by very proud elven spellcasters. You also see the final panel right at the top of the north wall appears to show the devil being bound in chains and banished back beneath the earth. Right below that, there is an iron door that stands directly in the middle of that northern wall, directly across from the stairs where you are. There appears to be a heavy silver block about 5 feet wide and 4 feet tall, standing directly in front of that closed iron door.
Does the block look moved at all?
The block is sitting on the floor.
Okay.
Are there any like scratch marks along the floor that indicate the block's been moved?
You're gonna have to go up to it and give me some kind of check.
How far from the end of the stairs to the block?
Let me find a map here.
But you're a history person.
I-
You're a history person,
I
right?
am a history person.
Uh,
Yes.
25 feet from the end of the stairs to the block, and then 5 feet more to
How do
the
you,
right.
how do you pronounce your name,
So
friend?
as someone
Zapruder.
who
Zapruder.
climbs,
You
climbs
make
like, on
only
top of
Zap-
buildings and all
Zap
kinds of
is
like
easier for
high
you.
places, Tag is not afraid. He's not uncommonly known to see things fall off these high buildings. He's gonna look up at the top of the door. Is there a recess in the ceiling where a silver block may have fallen and crushed a
So
rope?
you're to make your way into this chamber after him to look.
Yeah,
Just
he
check.
has
Got
down
it,
the
got it,
stairs, for sure.
I'm just looking for my map. Did I leave my map on the other table?
For sure.
Is
If
that
this,
it there?
Is that it there? Oh, it is. Okay.
if this place has been undisturbed for centuries, no one's painted here in a long time, and Tag is all about it.
So you guys are. So this is the room right here, right?
Yeah.
Let me just put this right here. This is the room right here. So give me your color. You are somewhere in there, and you are going to be right up there. These are far too big. I need something smaller for this.
That's
Oh,
fine. We'll use our imagination.
Yeah, we'll live. Okay, fine.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
So you look right above the block, and as you do, you actually notice there is a hole in the ceiling where it seems that block would fit.
He was goonied, guys.
Is it? I have another question for you.
Yes.
Coming down the stairs.
Yes.
Does it appear? I presume that Tag tells us this information, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Does it appear that the silver block is hanging above the green or the iron squares? Because you mentioned that the
So
floor
the-
is a checker
so
pattern.
If you look, this is the block right
Oh,
here.
so it's in front of the door, so it hits
Yeah.
both colors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're not looking at some weird chessboard riddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any?
You also were up, and you are a rogue, right?
No, I'm a monk.
Monk. But you're up at the door making a perception check
Sure.
anyway. So I'll tell you this: the iron door, as you look at the block, you can look right past the iron door. I don't know if standing up here makes it harder for them to hear me. The iron door appears to have three locks on it.
Okay.
Each seemingly more complex than the last.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Tag would be up there. Imp, I'm sorry. What's your character name? Imp?
Wesley.
Wesley.
Wesley? Okay.
Yeah.
Wesley, as you wish. Okay, cool. So he'd be up there standing behind you, and he would just be like pointing out and naming things.
You're a rogue, right?
Yeah.
So you would also see that the iron door right beyond the block has 3 locks, each of them getting more complex. You being a rogue, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You can already tell all of them have been unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So question about the silver block.
Yes.
Is there gore around it? Like it looks like it squished somebody?
It looks like it fell from the ceiling, but it doesn't look like it landed on anyone.
Okay. So I'm going to make the assumption that the rogue that was here before us triggered that, but made it safely past, and has worked the locks on the door successfully, opening it for us and doing the work for us ahead of time. When we find him, we should be sure to thank him for making our lives a bit easier. And I'm going to push the door open.
The iron door?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deck safe.
Okay.
Save against death.
You push the door open. Are you going through it?
No, just going to push it open at first.
Okay. It's gonna. Yeah. This heavy iron door, and it kind of grinds open a little bit, opening into a chamber beyond. The light from your chest plate kind of illuminating the area beyond, and beyond you will see a far more open chamber. The first thing you're going to notice is just on the other side of the stairs, the door, there are 2 green statues.
Of what?
Well, good question. Good question.
Have to find my page
They're
here.
green
Are they
statues
elves or
above
demons?
The random NPC.
Are they humans or half-orcs? We know they look the same.
These are they appear to look like elves. They're like big statues of like elves with weapons.
Ah, some sort of jade regents.
Wow. That plug.
From like a year and a half ago.
Plug. That was good. It was well done. Professional streamer. So are you guys all walking inside?
I'm just at the door, like I've just pushed it open.
Okay.
I'm not gonna cross the threshold. Just kind of seeing what I can see before we go in.
I bump Wesley across the threshold. Oh, sorry, I forgot you're so small.
Roll
I
me a
didn't see you
strength
there.
check.
Sure.
I'm gonna say with advantage because he wasn't expecting it.
20. So total 27.
That's a nat 20. You bump him across the threshold into the other room. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Against death.
23.
23.
I was admiring the mural. Forgive me.
You shove him forward, and he's actually not going to stumble over the threshold. He's actually going to fall flat on his face because you are a beefy guy, and you ram him right in the back. And you watch as just as he falls forward, the doorway, green energy fills the doorway and snap like a wall, and then disappears as he is lying on the other side of it.
Huh.
So there's a.
That could have been bad.
There's a thing there.
So
I
while
would like to roll an Arcana check to know what the
Okay,
frick
go
that
for it.
was.
Yes.
laser beams.
15.
You are able to, you can tell that this, well, at least the effect, you don't know much about the spell itself, but the effect seems to be very similar to a disintegrate spell.
Ah, that's a disintegration beam. It's quite the dangerous thing. I've seen multiple occurrences of it in the past. It seems, well, deadly. You're lucky to be alive.
I will keep
And-
that in mind.
Keep falling through traps, but not dying from them. It's very useful.
It's what I do professionally. Thank you.
Now, if you could all just keep it down, please. I'm trying to appreciate the art over here.
And he leans back, and Tag is going to look intently at these artwork, the murals.
The
that are
murals,
across the
yeah.
place.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
As an artist, as an accomplished artist,
Okay.
he would like to get some keen knowledge on these artworks.
What are you looking for?
Basically, like how old they are. Like I'm
Right.
sure he can tell based on doing art.
I'm not
and
even gonna
shit.
make you roll a check
Sure.
on that because I'm assuming you are worse.
Yeah.
You know period.
I know my paints.
It's,
I know my colors and numbers.
these are sculptures.
Okay. No, the ones in before the door. The ones like the devil painted on the wall, right?
That
Is
was,
a
yeah,
mural?
that was a relief
Oh,
sculpture.
okay, yeah. So then he's looking at those, yeah.
They are old. The elven armor and
Yep.
the designs and the sort of the angularity with which are cut indicate that this is an old, like this might be from an old elven civilization from a very long time ago.
Okay.
You're okay with me?
Probably one that is not
Yeah,
very
Okay. As a half elf, would he have any unique knowledge about
I'm
old
gonna blame it on
elven?
me. I
What do you want to know specifically?
About like,
Those would be
so if we're all from the immediate area, would there
No,
be
that's fine.
known ancient elven
It would be
civilizations, or
very,
just
yeah. I mean,
generalized
the
elves
civilization,
used to live here?
the civilization would be, you would know it existed.
Yep.
The specifics about what may have gone on here, probably a little bit outside your ken.
Okay, so he would look to Zap, who seems to be the most astute person here, and he says,
Hey, Zap, this is Elvish. The whole thing is all Elvish. Like old.
Yes.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, like really old.
It's like very old. Yes, I
Yes.
said that already.
Do you have it like in a book or something?
I mean, probably with a 27.
27
sorry,
on-
23.
on history.
Yeah.
What do you want to know?
What the elvish civilization
Yeah.
is about?
Okay.
Who's in charge here?
So you would know that the
Who's in charge?
that the elves that lived here were very big into studying magic. You don't know specifically what they might have done here, but you have heard rumor that they were a long time ago dabbling in summoning creatures.
Summoning creatures, that was their specialty, I believe. I remember hearing something about ancient creatures, something strange, something that no one had ever seen before. Those,
Things like that, and I point to the demon and bound in chains in the middle of the mural.
that thing, yes. The Jade Regent.
Like, pause this.
Oh god. Oh no.
Well, more pressingly, what are we going to do about this disintegration trap? Perhaps we can tire it out with moving this. One second, and I try to. So Askren, I want you to try to push the silver slab into the path of the disintegration trap.
No, I'm putting a spinning. Go ahead. You want to push the slab into the trap?
Yeah, the silver slab. I want to put my back into it and push it in there, thinking that if I give that silver slab in there, maybe the beam will tire out and we can pass it without having to jump through it all the time. Or maybe if it's coming from one side, we'll give us enough time to get through, right?
Okay.
Like something like that, I guess, going through my head.
You can definitely push the slab in, right?
What happens when the silver slab hits the...
As soon, first of all, roll me a strength check, because this is a big silver slab.
All right, I'm gonna try. Tag, you're a strong, dashing young lad. Help me. Get your back into it. Here, let me show you. Here. Just line up with me like this, and we're gonna push together. Can I get help from you?
He looks to
I'm trying to get help from you.
He looks to you, and he's a very wiry elf. Yes,
All
I
right.
am. He
All right.
starts pushing as well.
So advantage. Wow. Okay, 17.
Not great.
Not great.
But you did boost Tag's
All right.
confidence that
I
he's
did.
a strong man. So points for that.
This slab's not going anywhere.
Yeah. No, that's probably not going anywhere. But the you guys are pretty. So at least the wizard in the group will know that there is the spell is set to trigger, as far as you can tell, when something passes the doorway. That's the best your Arcana could tell.
So, all we have to do is go through the wall. Familiar with
How do we do that? I forgot my pickaxe.
I don't know. I'm familiar with a species of mole that burrows through things with its tendrils, but
I
don't think we have one of those.
I highly doubt Tag would appreciate us destroying this miraculous, marvelous mural as well.
No, I didn't paint it.
Touche.
I don't see anyone's name on it, so go nuts. You need to get credit for your art. And Tag kind of looks around. What is the floor? There's two armored statues inside the room.
Immediately, those are the these things right here, immediately inside.
Sure. Tag's gonna say fuck it, and he's gonna vault over the iron block, or the silver block rather.
Okay, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a +5? No, +6. So 17.
You just make it.
Yes, I did.
You watch Tag
Everyone else.
get back a couple steps and then jump, and as he
And it looks cool.
Yeah.
He spirals.
tumbles
You did
through
nat 20,
just
come
as the thing zaps the edge of your cloak.
The bristles on my paintbrush.
Yeah.
No Sims.
Looks like Tag almost got paid in exposure.
Guys, that was the whole game. That was it.
That's it.
Hope you had
We're
fun.
done. We're out. We'll see you later, guys.
As Tag lands, Wesley just slow claps.
Yeah. He
Well
dusts
done.
himself off, and he pulls out the paintbrush and holds it triumphantly, and says, "All right, I made it through. Now you." And he points back through.
I'm gonna barrel through.
Roll me an Arcana check real quick.
22.
You don't. I don't know if you have the ability to, but you're fairly certain that with some magical help, you might be able to disrupt the effect of this trap.
I imagine something like Dispel Magic can do that. I don't have that spell.
I like that you look down, this is spelled no.
Yeah, could gaseous form get me through? Do I think that would work?
Might get you through.
I am willing to try.
Okay.
I'm willing to
You're a
abandon.
rogue. You're already through. Everyone else already through. You can take the damage, right? You're strong.
You can just take the damage.
Yeah.
Sure,
I,
you're
for one, am
strong.
willing to abandon Elric. It's fine.
That's fine.
Let's go. Who's doing what?
I'm barreling through.
Go for it. Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, I fail. 3.
I need some dice. Some d6s.
6 total.
D6s. You are going. I got it. You are going to take 23 damage.
Okay.
So you guys watch as the orc just throws himself through, and it's like the green goes off, and you just see his skin just blacken as he's like comes out of it smoking and scarred and not even remotely okay.
Wesley will look over him like, tickles when that happens, doesn't it?
I've had worse.
I would have thought that the armor you were wearing made like a Faraday cage, and you would have been fine. But no, huh?
Who's Faraday?
I don't know. He knows.
Why is he in a cage?
I
gaseous
think
form?
Zap put him there.
He's a dangerous creature. That's why he's in a cage.
So gaseous form.
I'm just double checking the rules of gaseous form.
It makes you a gaseous form.
Yeah.
We get it, you vape.
Just assume the rules like Askren does.
Yeah. Oh. I could have done this to you instead.
All right. So while he's looking over that, I'm
No,
going to reveal
I'll just do it. It's
the
fine.
rest of the room to you. You guys see that there is where are we moving? 2 huge statues flank the door in this large hall, each of them carved out of the same green stone that made up the mural in the entrance chamber. Where you would expect to see the faces, instead they have featureless ovals of smooth silver. Their fingers seem to taper into sharp blades. One of the statues seems to have dried blood smeared across the silver oval on the front of its head, and you can see just past it appear to be 4 10-foot wide pillars of iron that support the ceiling, each of them adorned with thick stripes of silver. There is, as far as you can tell, a wide opening. A wide opening to the eastern wall seems to lead to an adjoining chamber, and you can just make out in the distance there seems to be some sort of lectern or what the hell is it called? A pedestal at the far end, right over here.
And how far is that?
Squares.
No murals on these walls?
No murals, no.
Not yet. Tag hasn't gotten started.
I gaseous form my way through the room, and I'm just going all throughout. And,
Okay, where do you want to end up?
I mean, I guess just all the way to the other end.
Okay,
Let me
so
see what's over there.
this end or this end?
Well, first I want to go over there, see what's over there.
Okay, I'm gonna
I want to explore as much as I can while
Fair
I
enough.
can't be harmed.
So
I
you
suppose.
float past everyone, past these iron pillars to the pedestal at the far end, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The pedestal is made of silver. It is 4 feet high and about 2 feet in diameter. It has a sort of circular indentation in its top surface that seems to be designed to hold some sort of disc-like object. There's really not a lot. You kind of drift immediately past just around here, and as you get about here, you can see there appears to be a crumpled body of an adventurer right here.
Nice. I'm gonna stay in gaseous form for a while longer. You guys can explore
Okay.
the room if you want to.
You guys can just get fucked.
So what do you guys? You guys are in.
Try not to breathe too much of me in.
You guys are in the chamber. What do you want to do?
I think Wesley's gonna start investigating the statues and the weaponry that they use, and
Okay.
just kind of see if it looks familiar or if it's kind of.
The statues are clearly constructs, right? Or they seem to be designed that way at the very least. Otherwise, you don't know of any other reason why to have put weapons like this on, like real blades on a statue. And you being a rogue, you can probably see like an animated trap or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Wesley's gonna tell everybody to be very careful with your steps. These things may spring to life at any moment.
In that case, Tag, seeing that Zap escaped the traps unharmed, and that there are in fact traps, he says,
Yeah, no, that's a great idea. I'm gonna get out of here.
and he is going to Misty Step 60 feet towards the lectern, as far
So-
away from there as
You
possible.
go right across.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sure.
I don't like
Got it.
robots. I'm not
Got
about
it.
it.
What about you two?
I think I'm gonna very slowly, just kind of very cautiously make my way across the room.
Okay. Where to?
Probably to the opening of the hallway there, off to the right.
Okay. Fair enough. You go with them?
I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Got it. Got it.
Just casual half-orc things. You got it. Oh wait.
That's what
Hey,
they're
good.
for the
Good.
patients.
you make your way across to the hall over here, sort of nearby the gaseous cloud that's just kind of hovering there, and you can see. Wrong page here.
What's this rogue look like, or the dead adventurer guy?
So let's talk about this hallway. You can see that another, just down this little L-shaped bend, another iron door stands in the southern wall of this little antechamber here. That's the door right there. I'm gonna move it a little bit. The body of a slender half-elf in leather armor seems to lie slumped on the floor near the door. You can't really see much about the body and its condition from where you are, just that it's like face down on the tile. You do see, however, that lying on the ground beside this adventurer appears to be a heavy-looking disc of green stone.
Can I rifle through this thing's pockets as a gaseous form?
No.
No. No.
Fair enough.
Well, if nothing happens with Wesley as he goes
As he
around
walks over, yeah.
I'm doing the same thing then.
Okay.
I will creep along the side with
Yeah.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are standing
Okay.
right in that little entranceway.
Okay. What is the half elf? Or what is the half elf? Right.
It appears to be.
Okay. Yeah. What's on him?
Do you want to go right?
I will
through?
rifle through him because I have hands and an
Sure.
actual morphous
I don't
body.
need I don't need hands. I can put my entire form through him.
That is not a thing
that's-
you want to admit to.
That's
Gross.
yeah.
Gross. I don't want to watch
Okay,
that.
so you go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Sure. What gets an 8?
8. Okay. So it's very clear that this that as you kind of roll this adventurer's body over, it appears to be a female. The face is completely smashed in, right? Just completely obliterated, as if caved in by some monstrous force. The left arm seems to end in a smooth stump. The missing hand still seems to be wrapped around the iron door handle. There is, as far as you can see, as you follow your eye line, you can see that there also appears to be like a lockpick in the lock of that iron door that hasn't been opened. Obviously, you can see the disc lying on the ground next to it. You can see that the elf is wearing some sort of like very complex backpack, lots of pouches, similar to his actually.
I rifle through it.
Yeah, it's a fairly standard like burglar's kit. It's like a burglar's pack. There's some rope in there. There's lock picking tools. There's some camouflaging stuff. It's meant for getting in and out of places unseen. There's also a small hand crossbow with what appear to be 6 silvered bolts. There is a rapier still sheathed. There is a small pouch containing some silver pieces and what appear to be some larger gemstones.
Yeah, I of course take that.
Yeah. And you also find a fairly large red potion, which the red potions are the healing potions. This is a superior potion. There also is a life-sized wooden hand that appears to be fully posable, and it's the ring finger is from the first knuckle up is missing.
It's silver bolts. What does this dead rogue know that we don't?
Can Tag see them all over there?
Yeah, where were you? You
At
were
the podium.
Yes.
Okay. So what's at the podium?
The podium is just a 4 foot tall, 2 foot wide silver podium with a circle-shaped depression at the top.
Okay. So he's like examining the whole thing.
Yeah.
And seeing them all looking at something over there in the distance.
Yeah.
He just shouts out, "I
I got a hole! Guys, there's a hole in this podium over here. You put a thing in it, it does something else.
It might activate those statues.
That would be terrifying. I hope not.
Perhaps we should leave that where it is.
Well, all
The
right.
statues aren't attacking us, so
That's a good plan.
why risk that?
Okay.
and then he just trudges over to you guys.
Okay.
I want to go through the keyhole.
To the iron door?
Fly through the
Guys,
keyhole.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me get there.
Oh,
Hold on.
God damn it. I want to beat the dungeon with one
okay.
spell.
Okay, cool.
Punched by the GM.
I'm gonna move my book so you will get into this area.
The mega death room.
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
My God, it's full of stars.
My God, it's dark. I don't have dark vision, or I'm just gas.
So, you are in a
Full of
small.
hot air.
You are in what appears to be another sort of small antechamber. The walls and floor of this small chamber are made from the same green material as the mural in the entrance, and they contain more carvings showing hordes of devils destroying an unknown town being fought off by elven mages. There are etchings of green flames that are rendered so carefully that they almost seem to sort of shimmer and move. The battle that is depicted on the walls was fairly obviously fought very furiously, and the mural doesn't really make it clear who the victor was.
One would assume the elves, since demons don't overrun the land.
What if we are the demons?
So, Speedy, you see that there's also an exit, like a hallway leading to another larger chamber here.
I want to look what's down there too.
Okay.
I
I want to go
wanna
to that
sneak
keyhole
preview.
too.
They don't have a light source.
Right. Yeah. You don't have any light, so you're kind
It's
of
pretty
like,
dark, yeah.
You're kind of feeling around
I
in the
can
dark.
feel the depressions with my gaseous form just kind of pressed into the wall. I can make out
Or a
what.
cat in a sink that just fills it out.
Exactly.
Okay.
Getting farther than you expected.
Like the antechamber that you just passed through, the entirety of this chamber is rendered in green stone. The same runes that flicked along the outside of the hall seem to pulse and flash on the walls here, though here they seem to appear with much more power and intensity. The floor is in the center of the room holds a round silver disc 10 feet in diameter, its surface carved with endless spirals that loop and curve around each other. 3 circular impressions in the surface of the disc seem to kind of thrum gently to themselves. A deep, bassy rumble that you can sense almost like on the edge of your mind.
Great. Can I make an Arcana check?
Sure.
I don't understand what any of this is.
Yeah, go for it.
12. No, 11. 11. Nah.
Hold on one second. Okay. So you want to roll, what was your card check?
What? 11.
11. The only thing you can tell is whatever powerful binding magic was used to seal this place is clearly concentrated here, particularly on that silver disc.
Got it. Okay. Can I roll perception to see about traps in this room?
Not in a gaseous form, no.
Okay. That's fine then. I'll just drift back over to the doorway that I came through, turn back into human form.
On the other side or from this side?
From this side.
Okay.
It doesn't look like I would be able to open the door from this side?
Sorry.
There's a keyhole. I presume there's some sort of handle or some way to open the
Mechanism
door,
on
right?
On the
Right.
entrance, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you
Open
can.
it from the other side.
Yeah, let me just lock my page here.
It's locked from the outside, so.
Yeah, so go unlock it from your side.
Exactly. This makes sense.
Yeah, I'll say you can kind of disarm the lock from the side.
Right, I do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are standing on the chamber to the other side. Let me just.
You guys heard it here first. Beat any dungeon with gaseous form.
You are
That's
you,
the
you
trick.
guys are here as he kind of like the door just kind of creaks open as the lock unbolts and the door swings, and you're looking into this kind of green chamber.
Hey, look at that. I unlocked the door without even touching it. That's how good I am.
He's just holding the lock as the lock just slides out of the door.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
What'd you find in there?
Green things, lots of them.
That's the theme of the dungeon. It's green.
Yes, I can tell.
Yeah.
Some sort of jade region.
It's very Art
Louder.
Deco. Very Art Deco.
There's some sort of all the binding magic that was back there. And there's more depictions of demons. Whatever is being bound is the power is here. It's in there. There's like a thing with 3 circular depressions, sort of like the one on the altar.
Is there more silver?
Yes.
I'm bringing those silver bolts and that crossbow.
Okay.
I'm grabbing that.
And he picks up the disc that the elf is carrying.
Okay.
The dead elf.
Where am I? Where's my page here?
Immediately cursed and dead.
Should not have done that.
Yep.
Should not have done
That's
that.
how he died. He's like, I'll take this thing. And then like, oh, dead. Yeah.
As he grabs the disc from next to the elf, you guys hear a loud grinding sound begin. Who's still? Is everyone here in this hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's closest to the edge here? Who's at the back?
Probably Tag, because he's the one getting your.
Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah.
both the same spot. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you're grabbing the silver bolts,
Yeah, but it's going to take you longer to get that circle, so you're
That's
the
true.
one in the back.
that's fair.
So as you hear the grinding sound, you kind of slowly stand up and turn, and you see all 4 of those iron pillars, the silver bands, seem to have folded out into large, thick, like clumps of metal that are now spinning around them like saw blades. And as you hear boom, boom, you hear the thudding steps as both of those green statues are going to step down off of their pedestals and begin walking towards
So
you.
yeah, as Tag is holding his disc and you hear the first boom, and everyone looks back at him, he looks to Elric and says, the podium doesn't activate the statues. The discs do, we gotta go! And he starts running towards the door. Lock it up! Lock it up!
So you guys are, because you're all in this hallway, you're actually going to have a little bit of time before they get to you. What do you want to do?
Go to the door
Get
and
to the
lock
other side
it.
of the door.
Yeah.
Okay,
Lock that shit right
everyone
up.
getting in this side?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
This is totally a safe room. I've definitely checked.
Wait, what happens if you drop it? If you drop the disc?
As he gets to the door, he gently places it outside the door and waits. What happens?
Or crunching?
Let me find that.
Idea. So we don't carry it with us. We just throw it every few feet.
We just tie ropes to it and drag it along
Yeah,
the ground.
it's kind of like some weird Doctor Who Weeping Angel thing. Where
Exactly.
It's barely
only
touching.
touching.
Yeah.
It
Mage
does
handed.
not. You don't hear. The traps don't seem to disarm.
Okay. So
Oh,
he
okay.
puts it down and then waits for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And then he picks it back up.
As you
and
kind of
steps
put
through
it
the door.
down, you see kind of one silver clawed hand grabs the edge of the wall and kind of pulls as this blank silver face kind of leers around, looking directly at you as you're sort of standing outside the door. And you want to grab it?
Yeah,
Go back
he
in?
grabs it, he puts it inside
Alright.
the door and starts closing
Just
the door
as,
behind him.
as the thing is starting to stomp towards you, you guys slam this iron door closed, slam the lock into place, and you hear boom, boom against the door as something is hammering on it from the outside.
We don't want any. Go away.
But you guys are
door
now sealed in this green chamber right here. What's next?
So we're all through, the door is closed,
Yeah.
can we lock it?
Yeah, you did that already. Yeah.
If the door's holding, what's in this room?
What's up?
What's in this room that we're in now?
All right. So, as I said, this room right here, and now his light is going to illuminate. So you see that. Let me get that right there. You can basically see that this room is basically this, and this are all connected, right?
Yeah. With a silver disc in the middle.
Yeah, so the 2 rooms on either side, as far as you can tell, are identical. The walls and floor of green stone with more of these ornate elven frescoes carved in the walls depicting battle scenes. You can see across into that round center chamber is a big round chamber of more with the kind of glowing and flashing runes along the walls, and a big 10-foot wide disc in the center floor with 3 round holes in it.
How deep are the holes in the disc?
Fairly shallow.
So about the size of the disc that he picked up?
Want to go up to it and try?
Yes.
He's holding it.
So I'm holding it, and
Yeah.
do you say that we should go forward?
I'm just gonna walk up to you and take it.
Okay.
Like, Yeah.
So as you
trust you.
take it and begin to like walk away, seeing that both of your hands are full, Tag pulls out his staff and like looks at you and winks and starts tapping the floor in front of you.
Yeah, see, I learned that from watching you that one time.
He starts poking the floor to check for traps. It's
Okay.
not a 10-foot pole. It's only like a 4-foot pole.
It'll work.
But it's still, he's putting in his effort.
Okay, so real quick, so are you going up to the circle?
With him, he's holding the circle.
Okay.
And I'm tapping the floor with my quarterstaff.
Right. Where are the rest of you guys? Where do you want to hang out?
I'll just kind of follow behind.
Yeah, I'm near the door.
The door that you came in from?
Yeah, the door that's getting smashed right
Got
now.
it. Okay. Okay, got it. So just do me a favor and mark on this map link. Right here? Okay. Speedy? Where are you?
I'm
With him?
just in front of them. I'm following behind these
Okay.
guys. But, like,
This will be you two guys. You guys are right here, right?
Yep.
Okay. As you take the disc and you kind of place it over one of the holes and you drop it in.
TPK, except you. You're fine.
I feel like we're doing the opposite of what we're supposed
I need you to make
Right,
me
I-
a strength check, please.
I-
Athletics.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like we might be unleashing
Can
a
I
demon.
use acrobatics instead?
Nope.
Alright. We're gonna ask. 17?
17 is not enough. As you get closer to this silver disc in the center, you feel a huge, powerful magnetic pull that seems to be attracting the disc in your hand. You do your best to fight it, but it is going to snap that disc out of your hand, bam, right into the hole.
Which hole?
The silver,
The one closest to it.
the silver circle.
Yeah.
Well, that.
As it does, let me. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, once that happens, you hear a grinding sound, and I'm gonna right here and right here with a loud slamming sound. 2 large blocks of silver are going to slam down from the ceilings, sealing off those exits.
I didn't do it.
Bye, Elric.
So you're the only one locked outside?
You and him are
the only ones inside.
Are inside the circular chamber. They are stuck outside.
Shit.
And I got the 4 statues.
So the silver block, it's like completely
It's a
like
raw deal.
Let me
Right, or is
hold
it-
on 1 second here.
Or is it just like a block in front of it, like the other one?
I feel like we're not supposed to put these things in there.
Something, right? This is the binding magic that binds the
You guys on the outside will get a dexterity saving throw to attempt to dive in or be sealed out.
All right. I guess I will dive under the silver slab because I'm so good at dexterity.
7.
Ha, not
That's
20.
20.
It's just you. You've got so far on your own.
The wizard, you watch as the orc just sort of shoulder rolls. The wizard is a little bit slower on the reaction time as he turns and says, "What?" Just as this 10-foot thick block of silver slams into place and seals him outside of the chamber.
My bully ones. Alright, I'm
What do you guys want to do?
just kind of looking up at the block. Is there like any like hole at all? Like is it literally like completely
The
sealing
block
off the wall?
is 10 foot thick, and voices will not carry through it.
Do you have any light in there?
I think the walls were slightly glowing.
And where we are, the walls are glowing.
Yeah,
Are the walls slightly glowing in my room?
not really.
Okay, so it's totally dark. I don't have dark
Yeah.
vision.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, there's another door in here, right? That we haven't explored
There
yet.
is a door right there. There's also a door
Yeah.
right there.
Did a silver block fall here too, or just one here?
Yes.
Okay, so these two have silver blocks.
Yes.
Okay, inconvenient.
Well, Perhaps there's a way to get out by going through this door here. And what does this door look like? Does it look like it's obviously trapped?
Okay. Sorry, let me check my map here. This appears to be another iron door.
Same iconography as the first iron door?
Yeah,
or-
the iron doors are all pretty much the same here.
Thinking quickly on his feet, Tag reaches into his pack, pulls out a torch, lights the torch, and begins holding it up along the iron block on the opposite side of where Zap is trapped, seeing if like he can see seams, and hopefully on Zap's side he can see light pass through. Nope, you're just fucked.
No dice.
Zap is kind of just feeling along the wall and trying to see if there's like any buttons or anything on the silver block or the walls near it.
Not that you can find.
You know what? Zap, after seeing nothing and knowing the strength of Elric, he looks over to him and says, Wait, don't open the door. Come, I got an idea. It's probably bad. And he is prying that piece, that disc out of the ground. I need your strength. And he wants you to help him attempt to pull this thing out of it.
Of course I will. Of course I'll help you.
Athletics check.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to give him advantage? You gotta.
Yeah,
make
I'll give you advantage.
You gotta make
Okay.
a successful athletics check
cool.
too.
All right.
Oh, nope.
That's
9
not gonna do it.
9 minus
You're
1.
all by yourself, my friend. 18
What's a 25?
just makes it as he kind of he
Gotta live with the knees.
grips with his fingers.
I'm only using my back. It hurts.
And you are pulling against the strongest magnetic force you've ever felt as you just lift the edge of this thing out just an inch. Dig your fingers under it, and with a final kind of bracing your foot against the edge, you rip it out. And you are now holding this disc, and you feel that tug is tugging you. It wants to go back to that hole, but you are holding it.
I immediately put the disc in your arms. This is your fault.
He
Here.
gets dragged back and he goes immediately back in.
And when I get pinned to the dead,
Does the silver block go away?
No!
it was worth a shot. I tried. Shit. How do we secure this thing not in the hole? I don't want to summon demons from a giant portal, guys.
Yeah.
It seems like bad news bears. Is there anything in this room that can be used to secure this thing, or is it just like a circular dome in here? What's in this room while I'm holding this giant?
So
disc?
there is this is basically just there's really not much here.
Yep.
There's just sort of the circular dome and the one single doorway.
Okay. The doorway is a double door situation.
Single iron door.
Is there a handle on it?
Yes.
Okay.
And a lock.
So holding the disc to his chest, he begins like rifling through the side of his bag and
I get
begins
the-
pulling out rope to try to strap this thing to the door handle.
Right.
That's his plan. So I'm gonna try to tie this thing up, like secure the rope to the actual disc,
Okay.
and secure that rope to the door handle of the door.
So you want the disc to try and open the door?
No, I just want the disc to not get sucked back into the hole.
Okay, fair enough. Got it. Yeah. I'll allow it.
Sweet.
Wesley, see if this door is trapped, or maybe I'll pick it open, or whatever you do as a rogue. I'm not really sure.
Wait, does the magnet pull the door open?
Depends how close you put it to the ceiling.
I don't. I put it as close to the door as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be a happy accident.
Yeah, he'll shrug and like start checking the door for traps.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. That'll do it. Yeah, this door does not seem to have any sort of trap that you can detect on.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay.
But you have a fairly solid understanding of the mechanism here.
Alright, the next thing's gonna be, since it's not trapped, is to start trying to
Go
unlock
for
it.
it. Go me disarm check.
Nope.
Natural 1.
I looked
Very
around.
locked.
Did anybody get the lock from the other door? The big lock?
The lockpick?
The lockpick?
I don't think
It's
you
a
should
lockpick
touch
break.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear the tick step and I step up to help him. I also have these tools.
Disarm device check. Nat 20. There we
What
go.
does that do?
That will you kind of like wait a second, and you take out one of your little like paint palette brushes, and you like scoop the tip of the lockpick out, and then you very quick.
door just creaks open.
You want to push it open?
Yeah, just enough so that I can peek through.
Got it.
I can sort of see through the darkness.
As the door opens, you find yourself looking down a short flight of green stone steps that descends down from the doorway to a pool of water, barely a foot deep. The iron walls in this room pulse with green runes, and at the south side of the room, a low stone altar rises up out of the water. There is a green statue standing on the altar, the bust of an elven man with his arms outstretched towards you. His right hand clutches a vicious-looking silver dagger, which he is dragging across his upraised left palm.
Tag immediately closes the door upon seeing that.
Okay.
It says, there's an elf statue cutting himself in there, and there's water and iron and green steps, and it looks bad.
Hey, while they're doing this, do you want to do anything?
Roll for sadness.
Roll for sadness.
With advantage.
Do I want to go back to the other room?
I'll
or-
leave that open because you know what's back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have pointed out there is another door in this room. I totally missed it.
Well,
Oh well, we're
You
here
don't
now.
need that door.
There was no disc in that door though that our painter or tag saw.
In the room, he said he closed the
I
door, so
closed it before.
I didn't even finish getting to the end of the description.
yeah.
Okay.
He saw a scary statue and was like, no, it's bad news. The last time we saw a scary statue, they attacked us. So, he closed it. But he's telling you all about the scary statue, so you can charge in and be a hero.
Well, it looks like the only way out of here might be having to summon this demon and fight it, and maybe the silver slabs will go away.
Are they illusionary slabs?
Just noticed my thing is missing.
We'll find it.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm braver than Tag, so I'm gonna open that door and I'm gonna go look at that dagger. I'm gonna take that dagger from the elven statue's hands.
Yeah.
Okay. So you wanna walk through the door?
Yeah.
Yep.
You got it.
And I wade through the water, go through the steps, go up to the statue, and pry that silver dagger out of his hands.
Yeah, you
There
gave
it
Tag,
is.
you gave Tag confidence in his strength, so he follows you. But he has to go in first.
I just want to get, so as you go up to the statue,
Yeah.
on the altar in front of the statue, directly beneath the outstretched hands, you can see sits a bowl of carved green stone. As you step across the water and step up to the bowl here, you can see dark stains around the inside of it. Look very much like old dried blood. A very narrow groove runs down the altar to another green disc at the base, which seems to sort of rotate gently under its own power.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm prying that silver dagger out of his hands,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go with my miraculous half-orc strength, go pick up that silver thing. I am not putting blood in some pool. That's crazy.
Okay. So you can easily, what's it called?
I'm picking up that
Yeah,
green,
you can easily
that
take. You can
emerald or
easily
jade
take.
disc.
You can easily take the dagger out, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just checking the strength.
So as you're looking at the disc, Tag comes over to you and says, you want I should tie it to your back?
Okay.
No, I got this one.
So
Okay.
you wanted to try and remove the disc by strength.
Yes.
Go for it.
I did it before. I can do it again.
Yeah, why not?
Beast mode.
Why the hell not, man? Do it. Do it up.
No.
Not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
No.
With the two.
It is stuck fast and firm. You guys, by the way, can see him at the altar across the room. What did you want to do?
Can I make a perception or insight or
To do what?
to see if there's any way to get through this thing? Or how does it seem like this silver block could be removed? If there is a mechanical way that it can be done.
You're not
Alright.
sure about mechanics.
Then magical, an arcana check perhaps.
Maybe magical.
Do you have teleport? Or Misty Step? Any teleportation?
I have gaseous form and spider climb. I don't think those help me in this situation. Alright, I'm gonna make the arcana check then.
Sure.
It's a 24.
You think that this thing was probably meant to be removed by some sort of powerful magic, probably far beyond your abilities at the moment. You could, in theory, pass it. There's probably enough space that you could pass it with a gaseous form.
Okay.
Or you have seen the other side, so in theory you could teleport, Dimension Door, Misty Step, any of those things.
Don't have any of those. I'm using gaseous form again. There goes third level spell slot.
I don't think you need to roll for it.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, I slip through.
Okay.
You guys see this strange mist surrounding you. Maybe just going a little bit below belt. Anyways.
Okay. So you use your gaseous form spell. You kind of cross that off your list as you are able to rejoin the group just barely. But you have the dagger in your hand. You have not been able to remove the disc. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna bloodlet myself. Let's
Okay.
do it.
How are we doing it?
I mean, there's a pretty good IKEA-esque description by the statue, so I'm just gonna go left hand, squeeze,
Okay.
right into the pool,
Here's a question.
right into the bowl.
Squeeze your hand over the bowl.
Yeah, of course.
Take 1 point of damage as you bleed into the bowl.
Oh, and I'm no longer 69.
Oh, what a shame.
All right. Cool. I do that.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Tag sees your attempt and looks at the statue, looks at you, looks back at the statue, back at you, and says,
What if it has to be an elf?
Well, and I look up and I show you my tusks, and I
he
go,
puts his hand out. He is a half elf.
Okay.
Glad there's
So-
one of us.
Anytime.
Well,
Okay.
there's one back
So
there.
actually,
Yeah.
instead of a 1, roll me a d4, because that we'll do it that way. That's easier.
okay,
Yeah. You might roll a 1. You might not.
a 2.
2. All right. You take 2 damage rather than 1. So you want to take some damage?
Yeah, so
yourself?
he puts his hand out, thinking it might have to be an elf.
Roll me a d4.
4.
You take 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Alright, you want to try?
Did you use the knife from the statue? Or did you
Yes,
use
I
it
yes,
used,
from
I
yes,
used
yes.
the silver dagger, and I presume Tag did too.
Yeah.
Nothing happened with Tag.
No.
He bled into the bowl.
Is the bowl like filling up? Is
The
there is
blood
anything
is
happening?
The blood is there's blood dripping into this bowl.
So it doesn't like blood on the rocks. So
Like smoke on the water.
is there? There's no
Can I
mural.
make
Is
an
there, wait,
Arcana check?
is
I'm
there an
still a gas.
incantation?
What's up?
Is there
I
like,
can see things.
is there some kind of incantation that needs to be said? Like, is it clear?
can
from,
ask
like,
the wizard.
You can't ask me because I'm still a gas, but I can definitely figure it out, maybe.
Plus
With a 19.
19 plus.
No, that's it. 19.
Okay. You will have to come out of gaseous form to spend some time studying the magic here. You can tell that there is definitely some sort of powerful ritual. Not necessarily a spell that you're familiar with, but powerful ritual in the sense that it requires a specific amount of blood.
Got it. Okay. We need either more or less blood.
How big is the statue of the Elder Man?
A little bit over normal size.
Elf-sized statue?
Yeah.
Tag is going to look over the statue and see if there's anything like hidden on the statue. As far as like words hidden on there or like something that we missed
Roll
other
me a
than the
perception
dagger
check.
or any other thing.
I think while all this is going on, I think Wesley's gonna like scour the room for doors.
For
Like any
doors?
secret doors that may be in here.
Okay.
I rolled a 5. I didn't see shit.
There's no other doors that you can see in this room, man.
Perhaps it just needs more blood.
Or less blood.
Or less blood. Or less blood.
Let's start
different
let's start
amounts
with
of blood.
less. Well, no, then if it's more, it'll be worse.
Yeah.
Let's start with more and then reduce.
And no one grabbed that dead elf. We could have just let her. Next time we know.
So what do you
I
guys
stagger myself again.
All right. D4.
3.
All right. More blood fills the bowl.
I will. I'll do the same.
Dagger yourself. Go for it.
1.
No, that's 2.
This is really
That's one.
weird,
shit,
you
one.
guys. I have to
Okay,
say, I'm
more
quite
blood
uncomfortable
fills the
with
bowl.
all of this.
The bowl is about half full at this point.
Yeah,
how
we'll
about this?
just-
We're
we'll
going to keep going until it's full.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would that take?
Keep rolling.
One.
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 So you need to keep track of how much you're taking.
2. So I've taken 4.
4.
I've taken 2 so far. Taken 4 so far.
Okay, so that's okay.
And I've just taken 4.
Bowl is now full.
Okay, I've taken 8.
Nothing happened.
As the bowl begins is full, you see that the blood seems to fill until it hits a very small hole that you didn't notice in the front, and then kind of starts draining out down the front, down this groove in the front, down the groove along the altar, and as it descends into the rotating disc, the disc stops moving.
Does the disc look like the disc that we picked
Very
up from
similar.
Hey, I wonder what this does. And then he's going to pick it up and start walking back towards the other room.
As you pick it up, he just reminds you.
Don't get too close. It snaps out of your hand.
Where else is it going to go?
In the hole.
I mean, other than that.
Tie it to the orc. Or the door.
Once the blood has touched the disc, it is actually not held in by any sort of magnetic force. It is very easy to lift.
I'm going to take it and just
Okay.
start walking back towards the other room with
Okay, you walk towards the door. You guys have the disc in hand, and you want to leave the water room.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on after that? This here and here are still sealed off, which means that the only door you have is right across the way, right there.
So I'm going to look around and start making my way towards that center
Yeah.
pit thing, seeing if anybody's going to stop me, just kind of cautiously all right, well, nobody's stopping me, so I'm going to go for it.
I'm pretty sure we're unsealing the demon right now. You realize that, right?
I don't think we have any other way out.
I'm just curious. I want to know what it
Fair
does.
enough. If we release a demon, so long as we're released too.
You can take a demon. Look at
If you get near the center circle, the magnetic force will try and pull the disc in.
I'm
You
just
can
gonna
either
let it.
go.
Yeah.
Boom, slams right into the hole. There's no trap to activate this time.
See, it's fine. It's fine. We already did the blocks came down and we're fine now.
And the other one is still securely tied to the door, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It has not been freed yet.
Yeah, Tag proceeds to the other door, this door here, and he's kind of looking around at the door, especially at the lock, to see if it is locked.
The other door, right. That is room number. Find my fucking page here. Okay.
You know, if the only problem here was that a rogue came in and messed something up, all we would have to do is really put that disc they put back
in
on
the
where it
podium
was
and leave.
and then leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then reseal the door with magic.
Yes.
But adventurers don't do that. They dick about in a dungeon.
All right.
Make it
Are we-
worse, and
are
then
we the
stab
baddies?
everyone. Yes. You can tell what their skulls are helmets.
According to this, I'm chaotic good. I'm
I
just
am
gonna
too.
ignore the good.
I am too.
So, you guys, I will say that this door is also locked, but at this point you can kind of spend a little time and bypass them. You're not really kind of pushed for any sort of time. So you can take some time and unhinge or unlock this door. And as you open it, let me move that way. The sound is the first thing that strikes you as this iron door opens. The constant high drone of many blades slicing through the air. The source soon becomes very evident. The floor and walls of this room this hallway that you're looking down into, hold enormous circular silver saws that slide back and forth along long grooves, each of them spinning so fast that their teeth are a single blurred line of almost pure silver. The floor, as you seem to be going, there seems to be a hallway that leads for a little bit, and then it descends fairly abruptly as the floor in the room beyond is lower, and you can see just the edges of iron ladders appear to lead down to it from the blade-filled hallway. You can just make out from your okay, yeah. About halfway up the north wall, at the far end of the room, seems to be another silver pedestal upon which rests a second green disc.
Are the saws, they're only spinning on the floor?
What's up?
They're only spinning on the floor?
In the room itself, in the hallway, they're on the walls.
Okay. I was born ready for this. Well, not born, but I learned this trick from a monkey spider of the great jungles of the east. And I'm going to use spider climb.
Okay.
I'm going to start walking on the walls here.
Probably not the walls.
Okay, so the ceiling.
Okay. Okay, sure. You know what? So do you want to start crawling across the hallway?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say that the blades are still going to make an attack against you, but at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you are slightly out of their reach.
You ever wonder why blacksmith sits around and crafts a bajillion large saw blades for no reason?
Elves will never understand them.
Yeah. Elves that want you to not summon a demon.
That is going to be an 8, so a total of 16 to hit.
16. What? They have a plus. Okay.
Some serious blades.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Those blades in the dark are pretty serious.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I can do it too.
How many of them are there?
D10s. I need
At least 6 or 20.
I need some D10s.
Yeah.
Put them in my hand. That's not a D10.
It's a percentile and a D10.
You got it?
Everyone's D10s. Fuck it. 1, 2, 3.
And you die.
40 tens?
10, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22
Ah!
damage of blades to you.
21?
So as your blood just falls from the ceiling, Tag looks to you and the camera you just punched, and says, "Why did you do that?" And he shadow steps across the hallway to the ladders.
To the ladders?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume it's a dim room, right? It's not like brightly lit. Or
No, there's no lighting in here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming you're gonna have to shadow step like just past the hallway in order to. So go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
Sure.
Because you're gonna have to grab those ladders or fall into the room.
Okay. Yeah. 7. So he falls in the room.
Okay.
I have slow fall, so it's fine.
Okay.
It's good. Man, why do we even use spells?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
run across
No, you
the
just
same
gaseous
thing.
form the entire dungeon, and then you just leap through the traps.
Honestly, you can turn in when you turn into the gaseous form. You can take all your items turn into it with you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's great.
Okay. As you
Scrap
as
the
you
disc,
land,
turn into-
as you land in this room,
That would have been really smart.
we guys.
but you have to cast it every time.
I'm gonna grab my book because as soon as he hits the ground, that is gonna change things a little bit. We're gonna roll initiative because this is gonna be handled as an encounter against this room. Because you guys are going to have to dodge these blades if you want to get across safely.
Did he
So-
get across safely on the ceiling?
He is at the edge of the hallway.
He didn't get across safely.
Not safely.
Did he
No,
get
no, no.
across?
I mean, I definitely.
What?
Did he get across though?
Yeah, you'll be on the ceiling, like overhanging the room itself.
Okay.
So you see me eat shit as
Yeah,
you fall through.
right under you, right below
Right.
you.
I mean, do I need to cross this room? It seems like you guys have already crossed it and you can just go get the disc, right?
You don't necessarily have to, but we're gonna roll. You can pass on.
Okay,
initiative.
yeah, that's
It doesn't
fine.
Really matter.
Sure.
Well, let's just roll some initiative. Okay, so 25 to 20.
No.
20 to 15.
Yeah, Elric has a 17.
Okay.
Got a 16.
Elric at 17.
Yes.
Zap with a 16.
Zap. 16. 14 to 10.
11.
Buster's got
What's
12.
Gareth's name?
I am Tag.
Tag.
Yeah, you got a 12. Wesley.
I
Wesley.
got 12.
Wes 12. Tag at 11. Blades at 20. And Wall at 10. Got it. Okay, cool. Let's do it. So, the first thing that's going to happen is you hit the floor, right? You are unfortunately not fast enough to act before the floor blades.
That's
So
fine.
all of them, as you guys see, I'm gonna open this here. As you guys see these dotted lines, so like he is right here. He fell right there. These dotted lines represent tracks that the blade is gonna move along, right? Like that. Each of them is an individual blade. Like that.
Okay.
So he is right in the path of one of them because he fell right over the edge, and it's going to act before you, which means it's going to make an attack against you.
Okay.
Let me find it. Floor blades. Speed of 20.
Well,
okay. So
that
this
was
is going to
really
make
the
an
one
attack
that's
against you.
demon.
That is 9 plus 15.
That's a 15. So Ty goes the attacker.
Okay.
It's,
11 damage. So as this blade, like these blades just kind of move along their track, it kind of like pops out of the floor, like, and just kind of catches your leg, splattering blood along the wall. You just dive out of the way afterwards. So all of the blades move, by the way, at the same time.
I hope you didn't need that leg.
Zap, you hear, I did it too!
Ow! Elric.
I pass. You guys got this.
Okay.
You
Zap.
seemingly have this.
You are on the
I'm
ceiling. Which means you are currently immune to the floor blades.
Okay.
So you can, if you want, still spider climb across the ceiling.
That is what I'm doing.
Okay, where do you want to go to?
I want to go to the altar.
The farther than the north wall. Got it. All right. 20 feet above the floor is the alcove, where the pedestal rests. As you are crawling toward, now, what's your movement speed?
I don't know if it's different while I'm on the ceiling. My speed is usually 30 feet.
We'll call it base 30.
Okay.
So you are going to be right here. Let me pin this up.
So I
5,
mean-
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
That's
So
enough to get there?
do you want to double move to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have to crawl across the ceiling and then down a little bit to get to the actual alcove. But you can see that the alcove contains a silver pedestal identical to the one you saw in the first chamber. It seems to be holding an identical green disc.
I see it. It's right here. And
Okay.
I drop down and I grab it.
So you can't grab it this turn, but you can stand on, like, you're in reach of it.
Okay.
Right?
Well,
Because you have to double move to it.
yeah. Is it actually? I mean, is the altar tall enough that I can just grab it without leaving the ceiling?
No, because it's
Like Mission Impossible
it's
style?
20 feet from the floor, and the floor is depressed.
Oh.
So it's like, let's say it's 20 feet in both directions.
Okay. Okay.
Right in the center, yeah. Okay, so you're basically standing like right over this alcove with the pedestal. Wes.
Wesley's going to investigate the beginning of the hallway, looking for a lever or something that could potentially disable
Sure.
the blades.
Got it.
Good idea.
Okay.
Or just like put your stick in the blade so it can't move.
I thought about that, but I also figured the stick would probably.
So
disable
where do you
blades.
want to investigate
twice the
specifically?
power.
You haven't entered the hallway yet,
Right.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and roll me a perception check.
17?
You don't see anything that looks like it might indicate some sort of switch or panel on this side of the hallway.
Okay. I've got some. So in the hallway,
Talk
it's
to the
just
mic.
on the hallway. It's just on the walls, right?
Yes.
Okay,
The
so-
hallway is wall blades.
Can I just like army crawl under them down the length of the hallway?
You can just like him. You can crawl on the floor or the ceiling. It'll give the attack disadvantage.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Fair enough. Wall blades. Net one.
Hey, they break.
Succeed. Holy shit.
Yeah, you are just like as low as you're a gnome too, right? Oh yeah. So for you, it's like
So
you're
just,
like
you just actually walk.
yeah, you're real low, and these things are like whizzing
You're
over your
looking for
head,
buzz cut
but
out.
you're
You get a
you're,
good
perfect,
haircut.
you're
Yeah.
perfectly fine. So you can I'll say that you can crawl to the ladders.
Okay.
Right? Do you want to do anything after that?
I'm gonna investigate the area around the ladder again for another switch or something.
Perception check.
24.
Okay. You can see that there is a slight irregularity in the west wall, right about here. There appears to be something that has been, someone had attempted to conceal something there.
Okay. I'm gonna cautiously make my way to it and try to investigate it.
You're gonna have to do that on your next turn, right?
Point it out at all?
Yeah, I'll point it out. Like, hey, there's something weird on the wall here.
Got it. Okay.
So
that
in
means we're gonna go to tag.
Yeah, so in that case, I can see
Hi, sweetie.
Zap get all the way over to the disc, right?
Yeah, he's standing right over it.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to take his advice about that wall thing, and I'm going to investigate the wall.
Okay, how do you want to get over there?
I figure I'm right here, right? I'm
Oh yeah,
on the ground.
Yeah,
right?
okay, because the blades are gonna go.
I rolled a 2, so I don't see shit.
Yeah.
Would it be an advantage because people already kind of helped you by pointing it out to you?
If you've already been made aware of it, yeah, you can have advantage on that. Not better. Not better.
It's the only number worse.
Oh, Lord.
Man. I appreciate that, Eric. The king of advantage. I appreciate
Try it.
I
Try it.
appreciate that.
On a scale
nat
of
2
1
and a
to
nat 1.
low, where are we?
I don't know. Do I have to? So these spinning blades, are they just spinning around all the time? Are they moving? What's their deal?
Yeah, like
So-
a record.
So what happened?
That's what I assume. They
So-
spin me right round.
So these are on like tracks on the
Yeah.
ground. So on the 20 initiative count, they all kind of come across on their predefined track and then go back underground.
Okay, so I have to make at the top of the mission. I got to make a deck save.
If you're in the track of one of them, it will attack. Yeah.
Sure. Cool.
Okay.
Hey,
I literally just asked about you. Hello.
there's a bunch of nerds.
Oh my God.
Oh no!
Oh my
they're
God.
called nerds.
Guys, we've been D&D crashed. Hi. We have
Hey.
cameras. Wave to the cameras.
I'm not sure if you've ever
Yes.
seen one of those before.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
We're not. Oh my God! Everyone's here.
All right.
Hey,
So
guys.
we're all you're playing D&D with us too, right? All of you? Yeah.
I have.
Wow.
I have a character right here.
32
You must be the spinning blades we're playing.
Yeah, you are.
We're all
These
about
are the
to die.
blades, right?
These. You guys, you just hold up
They
blades.
sit around the table the whole time.
Oh Lord! I got one character. Who wants to sit? No one.
Wait, let me see the character.
It's right here.
I'll be brave.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
We have a McLogan.
We have hashtag Loke. Here you go.
Well. Look what we have here.
Oh no! There's
Of all the D&D tables, of all the TwitchCon, they had to come to
I
mind.
didn't make this happen.
He loked
You
into
were
mine.
late.
That's what happens. You get the short straw. You get the holy man. On level 7.
Yeah.
Listen.
We never hired Speedy. So
Yeah, we're having
You say that like
fun
they
on,
pay me.
Twitch.tv/boardgames.
yeah, he just shows up, and we can't make him leave.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Hey, we already fired him, but he's still here.
Yeah, we
Sure, I keep coming
can't
back.
make him leave, and we're not sure how he keeps finding us.
Luckily, I have resistance to fire damage. Thank you, everyone, and good night.
Wow. Tip your wages. Have a good weekend. That's terrible.
Slide down a little bit.
like I'm typecast. I'm down as far as I can go.
Okay, well then we'll put this right in front of you. Can
Yep.
we move this forward?
Go
There
nuts.
we go. Guys.
You
Yeah!
can touch my dice, it's fine. I don't mind.
All right.
Suddenly, the
Player
ceiling-
5 has joined the
ceiling
party.
opens up with a pneumatic tube.
By divine providence, it drops into the blades.
Dead.
5d10
Dead.
Falling and blade damage. Dead immediately.
Why do I only have an AC of 14? Who made this character?
I didn't. Don't blame
Ask him
me.
baseball. And he knew you'd be the cleric.
I
he made it
published
as
this
cute as
adventure.
possible.
Okay. I don't know if you know that. I didn't. This is not my
Big
adventure.
deal.
So, who are up? We were on you.
Yeah, I
You
looked
failed
at the-
miserably,
I
right?
did. I'm bad
Yes,
at
you
things.
did. Okay. That means
I'm bad at using my eyes.
that we are on the wall blades right now. Is anyone in the hallway right now? You're still outside
Yeah,
the
I'm
hallway.
not going to the wall blades. That's insane. when we already have 3 people through
It's
it.
a room full of blades. Why would I go in there? It's
Okay.
terrible.
Yeah, and it's dark.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. We can do this. Top of the round, we're going to the floor blades then.
Yep.
Where are you? You are.
That's reaction, don't you
You're
think?
in
I'm
it.
like right here, wherever that door situation is.
Yes.
Wherever that
Okay.
hidden object is.
Let me
He
just
has a
check my.
floorblade
let me
pathway
check my-
through his leg.
Yeah.
You are going to take an attack.
Okay.
Did I say it was a dexterity saving throw? What?
I mean, you rolled attack last time, but I feel like it would be a dexterity.
Yeah, it is. No, it is an attack. Sorry.
Okay.
Where's my dice? Where's my dice?
2.
That's a 2. That's not gonna hit you.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
I'll
Okay,
take
so the blades across, and this time you throw yourself flat against the wall just to avoid it.
I'll take it.
What's up?
I'll read chat.
Oh yeah. Why does Askren have?
No, you keep playing. I'll read chat.
Okay. Who's up next? Wall blades. Elric, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm passing. You guys turn these things off. Turn it off, and then I'll help.
Zach.
I'm at the altar first. I want to look and see if there's anything at the altar that would turn off the blades.
Roll me an investigation check.
Look, I've bled enough already, okay?
I do too, and I'm still at the blades. This is horseshit.
Did we already make? Wait, hold on. Did we already make the
It's a
blades
20
dark
after
too?
modifiers.
I did.
Okay.
Got 20.
20 on an investigation check.
Yeah.
There is no switches here that you think would have anything to do with the traps. However, there is like every other altar here. There's a faint magic to it, so you can attempt to remove the disc if you'd like.
I'm going to do that thing.
All right.
And you could throw the disc to me.
Frisbee.
Just gaseous form and float away with it.
Okay. Yeah, you can actually like the disc doesn't have any special protections on it. You can literally just lift it out.
Cool. I lift it out.
Frisbee me, brah.
Okay, that'll be your turn,
Bounce
right?
it off the wall, bruh.
That'll be your turn unless you want to do anything else.
Can I move?
You can start climbing back. Where do you want to move to?
I want to get back on the ceiling and go back.
Yeah, which
to where I
direction?
came. Towards. Well,
The blades are everywhere.
there's another.
Yeah.
Is there another exit to this room?
There is a door on a ledge just up there.
It's on a ledge.
Yeah, it's up a little bit, just like the hallway that you came from.
Okay. I would have to go through blades to get to it.
You're on the ceiling.
Okay, so no. I'm gonna check that out too.
Okay, so you can start crawling over to that door. Got it. Wesley.
I'm gonna make my way over to that
I'm gonna
wall.
have you go into initiative 0.
Where
Actually,
there was
yeah, wait, just one second. We'll get there. What's up?
making my way over to the wall where with my investigation check found something that looked
Okay.
out of place, and kind of see what that was.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check with advantage. That's 4. That's not better.
Door's cursed.
So 12.
Yeah, he has +8, so.
Because you've already sort of found this panel and you can basically prise it off at this point, yeah, you can see that there's a concealed panel here in the west wall, and it seems that you can basically pry this off. It's sort of like a low air vent kind of thing. Like, it's not a full door. It's like a panel that's meant to conceal like a duct.
Okay.
So, if you wanted to like wrench it off, you totally could.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it off and
Okay.
Duck?
look around inside.
As you pull the panel off, something comes screaming out of the hole.
It's a duck! Oh my god!
What do they
screaming at
see
me,
coming
quacking.
screaming out of this hole?
Well,
And you gotta talk loud into that mic so we can hear you, man.
Well,
hold on one second.
Yeah.
I'm like kind of reading it.
You know,
out
just make it up.
So you see a long blonde-haired man come out and he's like, "Oh my goodness, hello!
Ah! What are you doing in there?
It was a nice hole."
Well, there's more space out here if you'd like to not be so cramped.
And then you see him like kind of call out and he's like, "Hello, my name is Werner Windham. How can I help you today?"
You see a half-elf monk just sort of standing there behind this gnome as you're kind of low-crawling out of it. He says,
I wouldn't come out of here. There's blades everywhere. You get chopped up. It's easier in that hole. In fact, get out of the way.
and he starts to climb towards the hole.
Okay. Okay.
Both stuck
In the far corner of the room, you see like a kind of older, wizardly-looking man, and he looks over. Werner, I'm Zapruder. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
The hole was full of a lot of traps.
How did I survive this?
I have no idea.
My gods protected me.
And you can be dirty if you want. It's a personal choice.
I'm clean. I'm clean. I'm perfectly clean. I'm always clean.
Wholesome.
If you throw mud on me, it's like mud-resistant armor.
It just slops off the side and then sheens.
It's like
afterwards.
those khakis with like the water resistance. I want those Dockers now.
Tag, it's your turn.
Yeah, Tag is
Into the
gonna,
hole?
Yeah, he's gonna go in the hole.
Okay.
He's gonna climb above the hole.
The noise of the what's it called the noise of the blades and the traps in here that were very loud inside the room that you were just in is much louder in this cramped tunnel. It's sort of a deafening cacophony of whirring gears and gnashing metal teeth with no apparent source.
Okay.
Now, this is kind of strange because it's not on that map, so I will
Sure.
let you. You know what? Let's do this. Let's rip. As I check my map here, there appears to be a pathway, a very cramped pathway, connecting. That goes that way, and you can see. Nope, that's the wrong thing. I'm finding my page.
There's another man that comes out of another vent.
Another hole. Every hole has people in them.
Well, you know, that's the theme of the show.
The tunnel here is 3 feet by 3 feet, so it is a little bit cramped.
Okay.
It appears to be about 20 feet long, and it seems to be lined with vicious silver blades.
Oh. Yeah, he doesn't want to climb to that either. There's fucking blades everywhere. This is the worst game ever. Yeah, so as soon as he crawls in, he crawls immediately back out, and then climbs up the ladder and says, no, I'm not doing this. So yeah, he's gonna go in, see all the blades, leave, and then climb back up that ladder to deal with the other blades.
There is no respite.
Yeah, everywhere I go, I'm surrounded by blades that try to kill me.
That's why I'm on the ceiling.
What do you need? You want to watch?
I can't think of the names off the top of my head.
What do you want?
Tyr! Okay.
Done. You nailed it.
It's good.
I'm worshiping Tyr.
I love it.
So, I go... Wait, is it my turn?
Well, is there anyone in the hallway right now? No, right?
No.
Okay, then yes, you go at 0. So yeah.
I look around and I'm like, hold on. Tyr, find the traps! And then that's what I cast.
Okay.
The whole room lights up.
Yeah.
That's disco.
Traps literally everywhere.
Tag does this video and
It's-
points to all of them.
It's now a trap, but it's also a rave.
Um,
Trap
so
music
where do
starts
you wanna
crapping
cast-
out.
Where do you want to cast detect traps on?
Generally the room. I want to find them. Like, I don't know how my traps are exactly works. but
Right.
I'm hoping that I can find some way to turn off the trap.
Right.
Our jokes being so similar is scary.
It's happened several
Certain
times.
amount of times.
Okay. So I'm gonna say detect traps probably works like a detect magic in the sense that you can kind of. So you are pretty well aware. If you look at the map over here, you're pretty well aware that this room is filled with spinning blades that are very obvious.
Yeah.
This hallway is filled with spinning like little sharp blades that are very obvious. What you have not seen is there appears to be a branching hallway off here that is filled with traps that you haven't seen yet.
Oh.
Look, more spinning
Have
blades.
you been in the unseen hallway yet?
No, you were blocking the way.
Oh. Well, it's full of traps. Everywhere is full of traps. What have you brought me into?
A place with more space and traps.
I don't like this.
Trust us, we don't like it either. This has been terrible so far. I had to
Worst
cut
dungeon
myself.
ever.
I had to cut myself. My
All
leg
right.
hurts. I think we're summoning a demon.
So that's 0.
What?
I don't know.
Guys, the blades are going to make an attack against you and you because you're still in the blade room, right?
I'm in the ladder. I'm on the ladder. So
Ladder,
the
so
blades-
just you.
Yeah.
So blade making an floor blade against you. That's gonna be 11.
Nope.
No, okay. So that's the floor blades. Elric, still nothing.
Yeah, I'm staying in the hallway. I've already been disintegrated and let out a bunch of blood. I'm okay. You guys handle this one.
Okay.
I'll be your cheerleaders if anyone needs moral support.
Supervising.
Most sensible half I've
Supervising.
ever seen.
The door that's in front of me, does it look like is it locked?
6. That's 6. Why am I not on 6? No, it is not.
I open it.
Okay. You open this door as you see, you appear to be looking into a corridor. The northern end where you are of this corridor is noticeably higher than the southern end. It sort of slopes downwards. And the floor runs in a smooth slope from north to south. The iron walls here are free of decoration or ornament. Yeah. Every dungeon needs fun.
The Fungin. You're just gonna pass through a world of blades to get to the fun slide. Nightmares town.
Are you sure you don't want to toss me that emerald or jade
No,
sphere?
there's a perfectly good slide to roll down.
Very well.
Sled down on it.
What was there on the walls here?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, iron walls.
Just iron walls?
Yeah.
And what's at the other end that looks like a door?
Yeah.
Fuck it, sliding down. I wish I had the spell grease.
Okay. Yeah, you can slide down to the door at the far end. That'll pretty much be your turn because you open the door here and you slid down.
We'll catch up later, Werner. As he falls from the ceiling and slides down.
Wesley.
Make my way back down the ladder and try to cross the hall. The blades in it.
The blade hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Disadvantage.
Right here. This is all blades. This is all blades. Your hallway that you're in is all blades. One of us is here.
3 and 6, so that's going to be 12.
Basically what you
Doesn't
missed
it?
is better.
Got it.
A disc here, some disc in here. These are all magnetic and the disc. Okay, we're pretty sure where somebody would be. And now you're cut off. None of that was part of the plan.
You will crawl your way back towards Elric at the far end of the blade hallway.
Entering. Right.
I'm just there slow capping like,
Hey, it wasn't that bad. I made it in and out and didn't get hurt at all. I don't know what you were worried about.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, not from this turn.
Fair enough. Okay. Tag.
Yeah, he takes a deep breath as he gets to the top of the stairs, and as a bonus action, he teleports with Misty Step back to the entrance where Elric is.
Okay.
Bleeding and sweaty, and looks to him and says, "Hey, I think we found a man in a hole. He'll get up here
Just
eventually."
leave him behind.
Yeah, I can't.
that's what?
Oh no!
No. Stream is over.
Yeah, he looks to you.
Call
and
it
says,
off.
I think we found a man in a hole, and then he walks past you, back to the safety of the demon summoning room, and sits down. And that's his turn. Oh yeah, the wizard has the disc. I don't know where he went, but he got it.
You didn't keep track of him?
No, there was spinning blades everywhere.
That's fair.
So you see the hallway, then you go down, and there's more blades, and then there's a tunnel, and there's more blades.
These elves really like their blades.
They were violent people. You made a good choice. Oh god. Yeah, and he just goes in that room and sits sadly. And nurses his wounds.
Which just means the wall blades aren't going to attack anyone. So, Werner, do you want to follow them out of the room?
Okay, so which way have they not gone?
So they haven't gone down this tunnel and to the tunnel that branches off of it.
Yeah, but it's still full of blades.
And it's still full of
It's
blades.
not. Yeah, it's full of some sharpness.
And there's no way to disable any of them.
You think they're like with your trap sense, you can detect some fairly complex mechanisms down past the hallway itself.
I'm gonna go down that hallway.
Sure.
I'm gonna be bold.
We strike you as fairly simple people.
Yeah.
We couldn't master those traps.
Down this hallway?
So there's
There's
a
a branch
this
off.
hallway goes here and then it branches off and goes
Okay,
somewhere
got it.
over here.
Oh.
It's a dancing part.
Okay, so you're not going back to the room with the constructs that are angry.
Oh yeah, there's giant angry
Don't,
constructs.
okay.
You don't know.
Yeah,
that,
there's a
though,
bunch
so don't worry
of them.
about that.
They're really angry.
Don't worry about
Go
that.
ahead and make me a dexterity check.
You'll be fine, I'm sure.
You know what? I'm
Try
gonna say
again.
I'm gonna say you have advantage on this because you actually were hiding in this tunnel.
Because you
So
lived in the blade tunnel, 19.
19.
okay, plus.
No, 0.
Okay, cool. Yeah, a 19 is enough to sort of maneuver your way past these jagged silver blades that line the tunnel. It's like, you know, in Hellboy, that scene where you go through the tunnel is like all those razors and you have to like slip past them. Yeah, that's kind of what you're doing, only you're crawling. But you
For the love of Tia.
just dancing.
It's like what movie is that? Ocean's 12.
Ocean 12, yeah. Where the guy does the but it's in a really, really cramped space.
Yeah. So I'm break dancing.
Sounds
I'm
good.
just doing the work.
Doing the
You're
work.
Catherine Zeta-Jones over blades.
Yeah. So you are doing the worm down this tunnel, and you basically can see that you. Oh, dog.
Yes.
Fluff dog. You guys see that there is a branching tunnel immediately after it that goes this way, right? And just past that, there is a large room. It's a sort of a narrow room that is tightly packed with gears and pistons that are just firing and moving and cranking away.
I'm gonna go in that room and I have my ball and I'm just gonna start hitting my hammer.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me.
He's a simple cleric.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me damage on an attack.
Beat with stick.
In the name of God.
Yeah.
That's the difference between a cleric and a barbarian.
5,
And some other things, probably.
7.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's the other theme of the game. Many holes
how many
and
attacks do you
beating
make?
sticks.
I think I only can make the one attack. I think it says just attacks.
Okay.
It doesn't say if I have an extra attack or not. So yeah, I'm just
Okay, fair enough.
hitting stuff.
Bam! You break, like one of the large gears just kind of wrenches out of the way as you hear loud grinding and chugging sounds are filling this room, and it sounds like something is damaged.
Good. I'm gonna keep hitting until it stops moving.
Okay. Yeah, you smash away, and you guys hear this loud, just in the walls, loud clanging and just banging and crashing sound. And after a while, as something grinds to a stop, you guys kind of watch as the spinning blades in the walls and come and settle at a stop.
Hurrah! You did it. Someone did it.
This is the man in the hole.
The holy man.
I'm
The holy man.
I'm singing.
So
You just hear singing off. And
Is it- yeah, the-
I'm breaking.
Oh.
the loud sounds of the traps are replaced by just belly low, joyful singing.
A jaunty cleric too.
So are you guys gonna wait for your new cleric friend to rejoin you?
But it's probably not joyful singing. It's probably more Rage Against the Machine.
No.
Oh no! No! Stop it! We're gonna get arrested.
It's not our stream, it's fine. We can't get banned. Twitch's business.
Okay.
Demonetized.
It's copyrighted.
Yeah.
Whatever he's singing is copyrighted, so I can't sing it out loud. right now.
Okay. So. Interesting. Wizard. I forget. Zap.
Zap.
One simple question, because we may have to backtrack just a second. What did you do when you went down the slide?
What do you mean? Is it steep enough to actually be a slide, really?
Not really, but
Okay.
it's just sort of a gentle slope.
Then if it's not enough to actually slide down, then I'll stay on the ceiling to walk down it.
Okay. I have a very simple question for you.
Okay.
Is the door closed behind you?
No.
Does anyone have a d20?
Sure.
Okay. Cool. So you will arrive here
Okay.
at this sealed iron door.
Okay. It is sealed.
Yes.
It's
It's locked.
I cast knock on that door.
The door grinds open, and you find yourself looking into one of these green antechambers, sealed with a giant silver block.
Ah, I see what happened here. This was pointless. I'm going back now.
Yeah, but you gaseous form through the other sewer block. You probably gaseous form back too.
He doesn't have
Or
that many
I
skills.
could go through the door.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
And I think we're probably going to put the 3 circles, the 3.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, once you guys at this point,
We're going to assemble the Jade statue in the Legend of the Hidden Temple.
the
The Jade
shrine
Monkey.
of the silver monkey.
What are the guys that come out?
So you guys will all return to the central chamber right here. One of the discs is already in place. One of them's tied to the door, and you have the last one, right? All right. What do you guys want to do?
Tag stands next to the tied one, and we're going to release that one last.
Zap is still just on the ceiling, and he stands above it and drops it into place.
How are the mechanical parts are broken? Do any of them look expensive?
Oh yeah, you're still.
Yeah, they're old. They're old mechanical things.
Pretty
Like, what kind
heavy.
of metal?
Bronze, silver.
I'm gonna take some of the silver ones.
Sure. Yeah, like a big silver blade neck chain.
Yes.
For the trap queen.
That's my character.
Yes. Okay. So what do you guys are in the round room? What do you want to do?
So he dropped the disc from the ceiling.
One of them's already in. You wanted to drop it from the ceiling?
I kind of want to wait and do that after he does his.
Oh, I was gonna do mine last. It's tied up. I was gonna let it go.
Oh, I untie it and put it in there. Put it in. 3 discs. 3 holes.
Yeah. So if you put yours in, Tag looks and says, "We should wait for the holy man. He's still out there."
He's not back yet?
I walk in like I'm holding like a bunch of gears that are made of silver, and I'm like, hello.
Yeah. So
Hi, Ben.
short story. We came in here to fight evil,
Wink.
and I think we're about to summon a demon. And just put those down.
It's for a
And then
good cause, though.
And then he unties the last rope and lets the thing slide across the floor
Okay.
towards the hole.
As you,
Surprise!
It's all very scary.
so you drop.
I'm terrified right now.
You let your disc
Yeah.
slide in. You drop yours and as these disc drops in, you watch the silver circle in the center of the room start grinding round with a circular motion. As the third disc is pulled into place, the 3B inside the center begin to spin rapidly. So much so that it makes it seem like the spirals in the silver disc are spinning along with them. And then it becomes clear that they are spinning because the silver disc in the floor is now beginning to rotate. As it begins to pick up speed, the silver disc begins to rise under its own power, sliding up out of the ground to reveal an enormous silver plug, a foot of silver, 2 feet, upwards and upwards until this giant silver column, 10 feet of solid silver, has risen silently out of the ground. A sliver of darkness appears beneath it, widening into a deep black pit as the plug clears the ground and continues upwards towards the ceiling of this round chamber. As the darkness widens, noises emerge, the rattling of chains, a deep feral snarl. The silver plug finishes its descent, and now you see thick black chains suspended from the bottom of it, kind of whirling madly under the rotation of this giant plug that holds them. As the silver disc reaches the roof, the spinning stops, and the chains fall still. And then, with a furious roar, the thing that has been sealed inside this pit emerges, dragged upwards by the vicious hooks on the end of the chains that pierce its leathery, pale flesh. Understanding washes over all of you as you realize there is no ancient treasure here. There was not the thing that was sealed away. The devil that you saw, the faces in the murals, is now staring face to face with you. And we're gonna roll some initiative.
I did
Long story.
I don't really have a good reason for you. We kind of got trapped and didn't find anything else to do.
Thought this would be the easiest way out?
Fuck me.
Oh, wow, I never wrote 2. That doesn't make any sense.
What's my initiative? Hold on. Oh,
Okay.
I know. I know what my initiative is.
I just instinctively rolled advantage.
Oh my
9.
god.
I'm just as bad. I rolled a 2.
22.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I know what this thing
Elric,
is?
22.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Initiative first. So, okay. 25 to 20.
Elric, 22.
Save us, Elric.
20 to 15.
Wesley at 18.
Wesley.
It's these D&D dice, man. They're super good.
I rolled
They're
a-
blessed by Chris Perkins.
I rolled a 2.
14 to 10.
Zapluda, 13.
10 to 5.
I have a 5.
5 for tag. 5 to 0.
Werner only has a 3 initiative.
Murder for a 3, and
Still
then
getting confused about what's going on here.
He's holding a bunch of carrots like, what have I got it into?
How long have I been in this hole?
I was safer in the Blades chamber.
This is going to be
I'm gonna go hammer some gears now. Goodbye. Build in a turret.
Okay, cool, got it. All right, so Elric, you are watching this thing happen. That means you are going to get a jump on this creature as it ascends from the pit. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stab it with my silver dagger that I stole from that statue.
Interesting. Go for it. Make me an attack.
Hack, hack, hack.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I love it.
So I attack twice around.
Go for it.
First 2 attacks, not great. A 15 and a 16.
16 will hit.
Oh, hot damn.
My days are great. Yeah, I'm Eric.
2 plus 4, 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Anything special happen that it's silver?
Yes. What magic items are you wielding right now?
I'm wielding that, that silver dagger,
Okay.
and
What else do you have?
I'm wearing half plate, and I have a basic shield.
Let me see. Here, let me see.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I have a magic longsword, but I'm not using it.
Right. Okay. So you know what items you have attuned to, right? Your longsword is your special weapon, right?
Yeah.
You feel yourself attuned to this dagger.
So what do I feel when what does that feel like?
It means the magic of the dagger flares up in your hand. You are now attuned to this, which means you are no longer connected to your longsword.
Okay, but so I lost the connection to my longsword, but then what do I gain? What is the new connection that I feel?
Just the silver dagger. The silver dagger doesn't have any special properties. It just
What does attuning to your weapon do? Does it do anything
So
mechanically?
when you attune to a magic item, that's how you use the magic properties. So that means you can no longer use the magic in your longsword. You can use it as a regular longsword, but you can't use it as a magic longsword.
Okay.
Or get the power from it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No. Okay. Fair enough. We'll get there in a second.
Alright.
So you made 1 attack. How much damage?
Oh, 6.
6 damage. Got it.
You know what? I'm gonna spend my action surge and go again
Go for it.
and attack twice more.
Let's do it.
There we go. Both of those are hits. So not a natural 20 and a 15.
Okay. 15?
Yeah.
Not.
What's 9 plus 6?
15.
Oh yeah.
So 1 hit.
Okay. One hits.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay. 5 points of damage. So 11 total for my round.
11 total?
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Anything special happen?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
Wesley.
So I'm gonna take the action to snuff the light spell that's on my breastplate,
Yes.
and then I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. Okay. So you conjure a protective holy aura around yourself as you watch this thing rise out of the pit. Do you want to move?
I'm gonna try to, if I can figure out where the back of it is, then I'm gonna make my way behind it.
Okay. Well, so
but
you
yeah.
can start skirting around.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, now the creature. The creature, now that it's out of the pit and you guys can see it, it is a large, fiendish creature with glowing eyes. Its skin is almost entirely hidden as its body is nearly completely covered and draped with thick, heavy iron chains that it lashes and whips with, but you can see its eyes glow with hunger and malice.
Is it a humanoid form?
Yes. Okay, so
It's into bondage.
it is going to make a chain attack, one at you and one at you.
Okay.
So this is going to be at you. That is. Hey man.
I was looking at the weird thing that you just dropped
Oh.
dice in.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
was fascinated. I wasn't trying to look at the wall.
screen peek. That's not going to be right. 11.
Not enough.
Okay, and this is at you. Same roll. 11.
Nope.
Okay.
It's really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's magnetic too.
Oh!
Okay, so this thing lashes with these barbed chains, and you manage to throw your shield up. You just manage to kind of like slide under them as they lash the air around you. And as it does, the chains around it, like after it lashes, begin to sort of rise and writhe like snakes through the air as it looks around and gauges its setting. Zap, you are up next.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and first I want to roll an Arcana check to see if I know what the hell this thing is.
Go for it. Yeah.
It's a 21.
21. You are almost certain this is some kind of devil or fiend from the pit. You've heard rumor of something colloquially called a chain devil.
Chain devil. You can tell because it's a devil in chains. That's the trick to that.
Oh, I know her. That's the devil.
What?
It's an elaborate ruse.
Maybe it's just
I can't help but
misunderstood.
imagine Fleetwood Mac.
My ex-girlfriend was one of those.
It's a chain devil.
You're an hilarious person. That's all I have to say.
You were hiding in a room of blades.
So what do you want to do?
That's normal.
I'm going to.
It's just a Swedish thing.
Is there anything else that I know about it? Is it weak to anything?
It can use its chains as an extension of its body. You don't know of any. You are fairly sure that it is immune to fire and poison, being a pit fiend.
Good to know.
It also has a lot of
All
types
my
of
attacks are fire
resistances.
and poison.
Everything around here was made out of silver.
And jade.
Okay, so yeah, my fire attacks are probably a bad idea. There goes Fireball and Scorching Ray and Firebolt and Burning Hands.
What do you have?
Character spell.
Who made this character?
You have counter spell?
No.
Oh man.
You have anything useful at all? Turn into a gaseous form.
Do you
and
have
float around.
magic missile?
Chromatic Orb?
Yeah.
that has a material cost component.
I have a component pouch.
Yeah, but it costs money.
I have money probably.
Okay.
I
That's
assume
up to
whoever made
that's
these
up to our
characters-
DM.
You have the 50 gold gem because it doesn't
Yeah.
use it, like you just need it. So if you have chromatic orb, I imagine you should have the gem already.
Right? Like that's just something that they wouldn't put in the character sheet.
I think it'd be on your character sheet.
I mean, they didn't really give
would probably-
inventory on it.
Yeah, the special equipment and possessions.
Yeah, okay, it's not in there.
You
Fine.
guys.
You're the worst
It's-
wizard! God damn it!
This is the worst team ever.
All right,
Terrible
then,
characters.
I'm going to use my +1 short sword instead.
Okay.
Is that a strength or dex attack?
Strength.
Short
be
sword
on.
is
Oh.
finesse.
It's versatile.
Yeah, it
Or
could be either.
finesse.
Finesse. So it can be strength or dex.
Well, make that a 21, my friend.
That will hit.
For how much damage does the
D6.
sword sword do? D6?